let's talk about the major scale. A major scale is a sequence of 8 notes with a specific pattern of whole steps and half steps in between the notes. Goes like this. Between the first and second note is a whole step. Between second and third is a whole step. Between third and fourth is a half step. Between fourth and fifth is a whole step. Fifth and sixth, a whole step. Sixth and seventh is another whole step. And finally, seventh and eighth, or the octave, is a half step. Now try to remember that pattern. Whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. Because we're going to be using it to figure out all the 12 major keys and how to play them on the cello. Alright, if you're ready, let's get started. Alright, let's start with C major. So if we start with C, a whole step above C would be D. Whole step above D would be E. Half step above E would be F. Whole step above F would be G. Whole step above G would be A. Whole step above A would be B. And half step above B would be C. And that's how you play the first octave of C major on the cello. And it's the basic first position fingering. So it's open, first finger, third, fourth, and then cross the string to G string, first finger, third finger, and 4. And then come back down. A, G, F, E, D, C. Alright, moving on. Let's go over to G major. So it's gonna be the same fingering as the C major, but we're just going to start on the G string. So let's just figure out the notes first. So open string G. First finger, if you remember your first position, first finger on G string is A. Third finger would be B. Fourth finger is C. Open D. And then first finger is E. And here it's a whole step, and if you remember your position, it's F sharp, right? And then finally G. And let's come back down. F sharp, E, D, cross over, fourth finger, C, B, A, and then open G. And for this key, we're always going to have F sharp. Alright, moving on. So the next scale is going to be F major. And this scale is going to be using the second finger in first position. So pretty simple once again. So let's figure out the notes and why we have to use our second finger. So if we start with F, whole step above F would be G. Whole step above G would be A. Now half step above A will be B flat. And then whole step above B flat is C. Whole step above C is D. Whole step above D is E. And finally the octave half step. And you can see why we have to use our second finger now, because of those half steps, right? All right, now coming back down, right? F, E first finger, D, C, B flat, A, G, and F. There you go. And for this key, we're always going to have B flat. Alright, so the next group is going to deal with extensions. And the first group of extensions that we're going to do is when we have to extend downwards. So we extend our second, third, fourth finger down, right? From the first position. So the first scale that we're going to work on is D major. So let's figure out the fingering. So D with first finger on C string. E with second finger, we're going to extend down. F sharp. And then G natural. A first finger, stay extended. B. C sharp, because it's whole step above B. And then D. Alright, let's try it one more time. So, D, E, F sharp, extension, G, A, B, C sharp, D, come back down, C sharp, B, A, G, F sharp, E, and D. Alright, so the next one we're going to look at is A major. So the thing I want you to remember is it's going to be the same fingering, the same finger pattern as D major. The same extension, right? But we're only going to start on the next string over. So let's figure out once again the notes. So A, we're going to play with first finger. Extension, B. And then C sharp. D. E with the first finger. Extension, F sharp. G sharp. And then open A string. Come back down. G sharp. F sharp, E, open D, C sharp, B, and A. Alright, now let's take a look at the other extension group. So these are also going to be extension from the first position, but this time we're going to be extending back our first finger, like so. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is E flat major. So E flat, this is going to be a little bit tricky, so let's work it out together. So E flat, second finger on C string, and then whole step above is an F. Whole step above F is G. And then we're going to stay extended. So A flat, B flat, C, and then D, and then stay extended back, and E flat. Let's go back down. So D, C, B flat, A flat, G, F, and E flat. So E flat major is going to have 3 flats. Alright, so the next scale in that group is going to be the next string over, starting from B flat. So B flat, it's going to be the same fingering. So B flat, C, D, extension back, E flat, F, G, A, and B flat. Go back down, G, F, E flat, D, C, and B B flat.